Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new on this channel, then please subscribe and press the bell notification icon for more gameplays, reviews and updates. Cloudpunk. Cloudpunk is an adventure game developed by Ion Lands, and published by Maple Whispering Limited, for PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One on the 23rd of April 2020. The game is set in the future, and features science fiction and cyberpunk elements. Cloudpunk places you in the shoes of Rania, a refugee from the far-off Eastern Peninsula, who has recently arrived in Nivalis, a multi-tiered city reaching into the clouds. She has nothing to her name but a little money, and her automata companion, Camus. The game starts as Rania starts her first shift with the delivery service Cloudpunk. The entire plot takes place in one night, and is steeped in classic cyberpunk convention. The job is simply to pick up packages and deliver them. There's only one rule: don't open the package. There are no puzzles, there is no combat, and there are no stealth sequences, and I'm pretty sure you can't die. If you're looking for something to challenge you, or get your blood pumping, this is not the game you are looking for. Exploration and character interactions are at the heart of Cloudpunk, and to that end, it is both a pleasant and calming adventure. I'm rarely a fan of games that throw you right in, not teaching you the basics, but somehow it makes sense in Cloudpunk. You'll refuel as necessary, visit garages to have any damage fixed, and basically learn as you go, the same way Rania has to learn as she begins the longest night of her life. Rania's gruff supervisor, Control, calls whenever a job becomes available. He slowly reveals little details about himself and the city, always leaving just enough mystery for you to use your imagination, or want to uncover the reason why he won't talk about certain things. Over the course of her first night on the job, Rania's character is tested and decisions need to be made that will affect the story. She is helped by her AI companion, Camus. Camus is her dog, which means his thought process is quite innocent, and he often provides light relief, and even insightful comments where necessary. When it comes to the city of Nivalis itself, this city goes down 100 miles, and up 1,000. These are some of the first words you'll hear in the game, and while they may not be literally true where gameplay is concerned, the game does a good job of conveying that sense. The world is semi-open, divided into 7 main areas, with various collectibles to gather and NPCs to talk with. There are a few additional areas that you will travel to, but they are generally for story moments, rather than exploration. There is also an in-game economy, that gives Cloudpunk an additional level of depth. There are numerous vendors, where you can buy and sell items including food stands, merchants, and drug dealers. The drug dealers are more common in the lower level, whereas food stands are found more in the upper levels. Many of the collectibles you find along the way can be sold to these vendors, and you'll need the money to repair your Hova, and keep its fuel tank topped off. Fuel prices change depending on where you are, however prices do not seem to have any connection to which tier of the city you're on. I can't help but feel like there's a missed opportunity here to have prices tied to the economic status of the surrounding area, further showing the disparity between the upper and lower levels. Despite the darkness and continual rain, the city is nevertheless very alive, bustling with the type of folk that only venture out at night. Some will want to talk to you, many more will not, even fewer will have a meaningful impact on your story. These characters may not cast influence on the life of Rania, but they will add color and spice to the world she's found herself in. It seems Cloudpunk dances on the line of legality, happy to deliver packages, whatever and whenever, and honor its clients' confidentiality at all costs. Rania is little more than a futuristic postman Pat, picking up and dropping off parcels from one anonymous, indistinct area to another. The rhythm of the game is soothing and undemanding, yes, but it lacks bite and passion too. You'll spend much of your time in your Hova, a flying delivery truck that handles as delicately as a shopping trolley. I was forever smashing into things even in the air, and while you'll eventually unlock upgrades that make it easier to maneuver, the gentle simulation features, repairs and refueling, feel like time wasters added to pad out the shallow gameplay. There's a lack of diversity in both mission and backdrop, which means, as bright and curiously inviting as Nivalis is, it's difficult to discern one part of the city from the next, especially, as there's no full map to help you piece together the different districts. Even worse, sometimes you'll need to bring your Hova into land, and travel the rest of the way on foot. Parking bays are in short supply in this city, and it isn't easy to spot them, given how they blend so seamlessly into the neon-soaked backdrops behind them. Throughout the game, you will be spending your time driving your Hova, or walking around Nivalis. Driving feels good and futuristic. It's obviously not a racing game, but as you familiarize yourself with the controls and the city, you'll be able to zip around with ease. There are a few upgrades to purchase that increase the speed and handling of your HOVA, as well as a couple of minor aesthetic customizations. There are also items to purchase for your apartment, and while none of these are necessary, I found them all enjoyable additions to the game. Many of the NPCs only provide a single conversation, with no quests attached or actual effect on the world, but most of them are so well written and acted, that it doesn't matter. Furthermore, aside from vendors and merchants, every NPC sounds like they have their own unique voice actor. Whether or not that is true is irrelevant, because the illusion is well established. Cloudpunk is obviously a game made with great love and care. It shines through the visuals, the soundtrack, the city, and most especially the characters. The gameplay is not particularly deep, but it is solid and enjoyable in its relaxing way. While Cloudpunk does have a few minor faults, mainly the camera, none of them detract away from what is otherwise a wonderful experience. Cloudpunk offers a beautiful city to explore, but unfortunately there's not much to discover there once you delve deeper. Nevertheless, it's a worthwhile adventure and experience of the future. So that concludes my thoughts on this game. Thank you for watching, and if you're new on this channel, then please make sure to subscribe, like and comment. Press the bell notification icon for more gameplays, reviews and updates.